the first thing I noticed is that in School 105 is everybody was screaming at these kids. Uh, so with my son, I didn't just scream at him. I told him to scoot over. You sit right there on the edge of that boat. I can handle both oars because I know this boat very well. Who's gonna be real with these kids? Real fathers share their real skeletons. I can easily find a flaw in you. That don't give no strength, no power.
Right.
My power comes when I open my door behind me and unveil all the skeletons that's been trying to bust out. You know, the man in the mirror is my biggest enemy. My biggest enemy.
Right.
Period. My reflection every day is the one that I fear the most because I know I'll mess up, man. So these kids are looking for somebody to get in there for the long haul. Through the stumbles, the setbacks, the hiccups, and by no means am I saying I'm going to tolerate you just going bonkers and taking away the energy from the other kids. But I will stay there through the process. So you stumble, you want to get up, I'm going to help you up. You stumble, you just want to lay it in and backstroke in it, I'm up here when you get up. Yeah. I'm still close, but I'm not just going to stay here and watch you celebrating your parade of chaos. You know, so until you're ready to get up, you know who really loves you. So I'm going to be that guy. Conflict resolution is missing in our community. Teach these kids how to knuckle up. You know, we used to scrap. Yeah. We used to put ice on our eye. You know what I'm saying? You go back the next day, maybe try it again, or you knew I didn't stand a chance. You went and shook that guy's hand a couple weeks later. Can we be friends? Right. You want him on your team because you know you felt like the word went around that you was a head buster and you knocking him down, but you got your tail whoop. I need to merge with this dude. What is a merger form? A greater giant, a greater onslaught. So I want you to be on my team.
Okay. So, you know, like you said, man, like I took a couple of L's, and now some of the dudes that beat me up when I was younger, we best friends. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like nowadays, and with you being at the school and you seeing more than I see, my goggles are from the perspective outside, just seeing them. You know what I'm saying? Sure. So what I see is, I see music, I see movies, I see the reaction of the kids. I see video games, I see violence, I see the excitement in the kids.
Yes.
So, and you know, we've been watching Law and Order for as long as it's been on. You know what I'm saying? And like I was talking to my mom about it. And I was like, man, I'm watching Law and Order. She was like, don't you get tired of watching them? No. Because it's like, I don't know, I'm just into it. Yeah. And there was a video, the episode where the kids was playing a video game and they hooked them up, put their brain waves on everything and watch how they played the game. And the excitement in their mind of running up, hitting somebody in a car, was stronger than them being able to pull themselves out like, oh man, nah, this ain't cool. I just hit somebody. They wanted to do it more. So I'm like, this is real. You know what I'm saying? Like GTA, all them games, like these young kids is playing. When we came home from school, it was knock out your homework. You got any chores that need to be done. Boy. Then you go play. And then you had 30 minutes at max.
Street lights.
You know what I'm saying? We was raised where we looking. Like, we can't really enjoy ourselves because we looking at them. Like, we starting to see the little flicker in the butt. Hey, man, I can't play football no more. I got to go. You know what I'm saying? We running dead sprint.
Yeah.
Man, these kids now just like, I'm out here. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how do we come in and show them? You know what I'm saying? Like, because we're not going to be able to break them from playing that game. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, how do we come in and show them as us being strong black men? Like, man, we ain't out here hitting nobody in cars and robbing and stealing and shooting. You got a problem with that dude? Okay, hey, you got a problem with him? Yeah. All right, put these gloves on. Or matter of fact, nah, just get out here and do like we used to. And man up, take your butt whooping. You done? I remember my mom sitting there watching me get beat up.
Come on, man.
Like, my mom watched me take that. I'm like, Mommy, I'm looking at her for help. Like, you see me getting dogged off.
Yeah.
So she was like, every time I would get up, I would go bum rush dude. He wouldn't hit me. He would body slam me because he was bigger than me.
Yeah, strong.
So I'm like, I'm looking like, hey, am I supposed to keep trying to get back up? And then she finally stepped in the middle, said, you done beat my son up enough. How you feel? He was like, I didn't want to do it. He just kept talking about how bad he was going to beat me up. So I had to show him. I'm looking up like, you got it. You got it. My mom said, you done? I said, yeah. She said, now y'all shake hands. She was like, I'm going to call your mama. Let your mama know I was here during the fight so nobody else can tell her nothing. She said, oh, yeah, you go home and get in the tub because you need some rest. And the next day, I went to school. I looked at him. I turned real quick. He walked up and was like, man, you ain't got to worry about me, man. I just didn't like how you was talking.
Wow.
Nowadays, that talk and it's quick draw.
Yes, sir.
How do we get into them kids and break that?
Man, that's good. Once again, man, your questions, man, be so on point. I'll be trying to answer them, but you have me so all over the place. It starts with what the antidote is love, man. The strongest element left on earth, stronger than death, is love. Love conquers all, man. Love is, like I said, it is the strongest element. The strongest element. The thing is, our love can't be attached to hidden motives, hidden agendas, and strings. We want to know if you're loving us for us. I had a kid look me in my eye. He said, man, why do you love me? And what do you need? What do you want from me? I said, I want you to succeed in life. What does success look like in life? I've raised a lot of guys, some of them pro athletes. Is that success? No, that's just you accomplishing one of your dreams, one of your goals. That's not success. Success is great father, great husband, great community leader. When they say community leader, just being a neighbor makes you a community leader. Because if you're a neighbor, you know everyone. That means you made yourself friendly. If you're a neighbor, you know, you step out, you know my name, like, hey, Tony, what's going on, man? I noticed your lawn, is your lawnmower all right? And you're just concerned, not nosy. You're concerned, like, you know, you're accustomed to my pattern. You know my grass is always cut. Something must be going on because my grass ain't cut. And that conversation alone lets me know someone cares about me. Hey, Tony, I noticed your grass ain't cut. Is your lawnmower all right? That lawnmower question, is your lawnmower all right, is really deeper, saying what's going on, because I know your lawn stays immaculate. And that right there will let me know this dude cares about me. He noticed that my grass ain't cut because I've been his neighbor for 1.5 years, 2 years. He knows my yard is always pristine. Something is going on. My lawnmower could be perfectly fine, but my marriage could be out of whack. I could be unemployed. I could be contemplating that don't nobody love me. That neighbor just let me know I'm loved. Just by saying, hey man, I noticed your lawn ain't cut. People, we're not intuitive. We're so selfish. We go in our attached garage, we close them, and we just deal with what's in our house. You know, live next to the neighbor. You don't know their first name. You don't know their kid's name. Everybody's just kind of isolated. And that's where the division. The fact that they removed prayer out of everything, man. We did devotions in school. I don't know about you, but I remember devotions, man. And am I saying, hey, you know, everybody go and get saved? I can't control that. That's something that you have an open heart for. But it taught us respect. The pledge of allegiance to the flag, the devotions, it taught us morals and values. To respect one another. These kids nowadays don't know how to respect one another, let alone their parents. I hear kids cussing out their mamas. What? Man, it shakes me to the core. I seen a guy in a parking lot beating his mama. Now, I engaged. God forgive me, but that's just the type of dude I am. I don't like dudes putting their hands on females. No. We have did our queen such a disservice, and I have to go into this. Man, when you give a woman $1, they multiply it. You give a woman groceries, they prepare you a meal. Mm-hmm. You give a woman a house, they turn it into a home. You give the woman, they're going to give you a whole bag of garbage. So when we learn that our women are incubators, they multiply and they reproduce, you know, everything that we give them, they make more with it. So give them the necessary tools to make us better. Man, I sit and I look around all us men, man. Everything we do, they repeat. We put big guns on our hips, now you see women with big guns on their hips. We pimped them, now they trying to be pimpettes. We played them, they trying to be playettes. We listen to gangster music when we picked them up to take them out on a date. That's what they listen to remember our date night. What happened to the let's chill? You know what I'm saying? Let's settle down. What happened to that good romantic, man, like you saying, I want to build something with you. And boy, when that music came on and she was at work, if it was in the, boy, she reminiscing about the night that she was with you. And she like, ooh, girl, I got the one. She telling her girlfriend, her mama, I know I got that perfect one. Mama, he pulled my chair out. Mama, he did this. Mama, he didn't blow the horn when he came, got me. He came, doom, doom. And if it was a man, like, how you doing, sir? I was just here to take your door. Where has that gone? We don't no longer leave. We just letting the girl. Now the women, you want to know why the women are going picking up women? Where the men at? It's a shortage on us. It's a straight up shortage, bro. And then for the men that are good, you've got one great man to 21 women, and 21 of them women wants to be your wife. 10 of them are candidates and qualified. Not to say they can replace your wife, but they fit the criteria. And since it's a shortage, they hanging on the curb like, man, I'm one of them, you know. And then that puts you at a, boy, if you ain't solid with your wife, they looking at you like, boy, she better not fumble. She better not fumble. And she, oh, I got him. I got him. And that's the reality of it. You know, a lot of times we say they thirsty. I said 21 women, so I gave you 10 to be thirsty, and I gave you one of those that just love to just be the odd chick that just want to keep chaos going. Yep. But in that 21, it's 10 solid ones. It's 10 that really want that real love, man, that real stability of having a king to call their own. Some go thumping tonight, boy, I got a king in here. And people know in a wild kingdom area, people always talking about the lioness. She goes out, she does the hunting, bring the food in, that's true. But at night when the lioness is asleep, that's when the king patrols the outer perimeters. Yep. He walks the outer perimeters. And that while those lionesses are asleep, that king is saying, I dare some to try to cross this perimeter. He don't sneak around. He let it known. He's cracking twigs. And whatever jumps out in there, that lion's dealing with it. I'm talking about from an elephant to whatever, it's on. Because this is my domain. And that's what's missing in the house. You know, some gonna thump. That wife wanna be like, hey, did you hear that? You know, hey, oh, he already up. You ain't gotta wake me up. I've been heard. I'm already on it.
Like, man, what's up?
Yeah, exactly. And that's what's missing, man. So we get that back when we can swallow our pride, bro. Real talk, man. Your questions are so iconic, but we got the antidote. I go into Pendleton prison twice a week. They canceled tonight. I was supposed to be there tonight. This Saturday, I'm on a panel. Man, do you know how many guys in there right now, man, will literally be worth $1 billion for the information they give to me on the inside of that penitentiary? These are guys that made a decision at 14, 15. And I'm talking to them after they served 35 years and they still got 100 years left on their pack. They're not getting out. This is their community now. This is their home. This is their family reunions is inside there with cellmates for the rest of their life. Bars, bricks, and barbed wire. This is their lifestyle.
And it's like you said, I'm glad you said pride. I don't understand. I'm pretty sure, you know, you get on social media and you see it, how they put up how we shop versus how the white billionaire shops. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, man, no, that can't be true. So I started looking.
Yeah. I
had to find out for myself because I'm like, shoot, I like the gold chains. I like the Gucci. I like all this. And I started really looking into it, like, Bill Gates got a Timex. That's the, you know, he might have some more expensive stuff, but when Bill Gates goes to his office or whatever, he's in a normal plaid shirt, jeans, loafers. Warren Buffett wears suits. He's got one closet. It's like it comes out in his suits.
Yeah.
Then he's got a whole nother closet where it's just dressed down stuff. He said, I have a Rolex, but it was a gift. Like, why? And you might be a little bit older than me, so you might have a little revelation to that. Why is it now that we see stature and our pride is based on what we have to the world? Like, you being a little older, what do you see it as? I see it as we trying to keep up with the Joneses. Mm-hmm. Now that I'm a little bit older, I see that because I done went back and looked at bank statements and I'm like, I got that belt, but I don't even wear that like that. You know what I'm saying? I got a shoe problem, and most of my friends know it, but me having that shoe problem, I budget for it now. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
It's different.
Boom, it's completely different versus, oh, yeah, I'm going to go buy 4 pairs of shoes this month. Nah, I like them, and I weigh them out. But just to ask you, you know, you got OGs, you got people that you seen have the money cars and stuff like that. But now they coming back dropping jewels to the people that listen